What's going on, YouTube? In this video, we're going to be setting up a bioactive paludarium for a tiger salamander. Now, my neighbor just came over and gave me this awesome 36-gallon tank, and look, I also get to use a tripod for this video, and a mic, so it should be way better. In this paludarium, I want it to have a waterfall, so I'm just positioning the filter, make sure it fits, find a place I like it. I like the corner. For the land area, I'm going to be using sphagnum moss. Sphagnum moss is antiseptic, easy to change out, really. It's a great substrate for tiger salamanders. It holds the shape of burrows. It's kind of fluffy. Those little tiny twigs and stuff in there. It's actually good food for the isopods and springtails. The reason I'm using sphagnum moss, because if I used my normal eco-earth, the thing that would happen is the dirt would get to the water and clog the filter. Well, whether it's sphagnum moss, I can just pick right back out of the water way easier and it won't brown the water as quick. Again, it's kind of fluffy. I ended up needing 12 gallons of this stuff. 12 gallons! That's a lot of digging space. Make sure to pat it down with your hands so it looks like that. And then go ahead and add some more until you're up to that line where I did. The stuff does settle after a bit, so it won't be as pockety and airy, so it will have some, it won't be as fluffy, so it will actually compact and shrink down a little bit, so that's normal. You just need to mist it more often. Misting is good if you just fluff on some water. Now for the water area, I need to build up the waterfall. Let's position the rocks. Yeah, like that. I actually just got these rocks from around my property in the water around the pond, in a ditch, and on the roadside. Some of them are in the forest. Kind of like putting together a gigantic 3D puzzle. It's kind of challenging and you don't know really what you're going to get until the end. I also got a piece of cereal stone I found. I'm going to position it in the corner there, and you're going to see why. That is, if you stay till the end. Put the flat rock on top, cover up the filter and to keep stuff from going into the filter. But then I later decided not to do that. Okay, this is what I ended up with. I kind of like it, and it hides the filter pretty well. Now, start adding in the substrate. For this, I'm going to be using pea-sized gravel and grape-sized gravel, all mixed together. I think this makes a great list. Great mix. What do you guys think? Drop down in the comments below what you guys think is the best substrate. Let's just dump her in. Start to fill her up with water. Again, I dechlorinated the water, so do not worry. This is what I ended up with. Let's plug it in for a test run. Action. It works. Now, let's go to planting. In this setup, I'm going to be using hornwort, which grows really quickly. and I think looks pretty cool. Just going to be using a little segment of hardware over here. I'm moving away the gravel so that I can add my second plant, a lily pad. This will float up to the surface, create a hiding place, and I think we'll add to the setup. Hey, I just noticed there's a ram's horn snail. Must have come in with the plants. Well, that's a first. I also added some flame moss, which grows in and out of water. It's a pretty good aquatic plant too. Looks a bit like Java moss, but it's a lot easier to care for. You just stick it in the water anywhere and it just grows. It's a dark green color and it's beautiful. When it's out of water, it's just a light green, kind of like sphagnum moss color. It doesn't quite do as well, but it does great paludariums, that's for sure, especially with waterfalls. Now, start with planting on the land area. I'm going to be using a small fern. Ferns are good plants. They'll help fill in the space and look kind of cool too.